Rock music wasn't just a sound, it was a revolution. Back in the 70s and 80s, rock hit its absolute peak. Imagine massive stadiums packed with fans, guitar solos echoing into the night, and legends like Led Zeppelin, Queen, and the Rolling Stones rewriting what music could be. These bands didn't just play songs, they created anthems, moments that defined a generation. The 80s took it even further, with the rise of hair metal. Suddenly it was all about bigger hair, louder guitars, and even wilder performances. Bands like Mötley Crüe, Poison, and Bon Jovi owned the airwaves. Leather jackets, crazy stage sets, and those unforgettable shout-along choruses, this was the era of pure excess. And then came MTV, blasting rock videos into living rooms and making rock stars household names. But let's zoom in on the 80s hair metal explosion. This was more than just music, it was a lifestyle. Def Leppard, Guns N' Roses, Cinderella, they all brought this infectious energy. Songs like Livin' on a Prayer and Sweet Child of Mine weren't just hits, they were the soundtrack to a generation, blasting from car radios and boomboxes at parties. The MTV era turned these bands into icons, not just for their sound but for their look, the wild hair, the neon lights, the big personalities. But as the decade closed out, you could feel the change coming. Enter the 90s, a time when rock got a wake-up call. Suddenly, grunge was everywhere. Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, they rejected the glitz and glam for something real, raw, and sometimes even a little bit angry. The polished image of 80s rock was out. Grunge was about flannel shirts, messy hair, and songs that spoke to the struggles of everyday life. Smells Like Teen Spirit lit a fire that couldn't be put out. Rock music was changing, fast. And let's not forget how we listened to music was changing too. MTV was huge in the 80s, but by the 90s, technology started to take over. The rise of the internet, digital music, and file sharing opened the door to new genres and new ways to discover music. Rock bands had to keep up, not just with new sounds, but with an entirely new way of connecting with their fans. Grunge was really the turning point. When Nirvana dropped Nevermind in 1991, everything shifted. Kurt Cobain's raw voice and the band's gritty sound completely redefined rock. Suddenly it was cool to be honest, stripped down and even a little messy. That polished, over-the-top hair metal style, done. Bands like Pearl Jam and Soundgarden kept the momentum going, and for a lot of people this marked the end of the classic rock era. So, rock music went from dominating the world in the 70s and 80s to a dramatic decline in the 90s. But let's be real, its legacy is still everywhere. Whether you're into the glam and glory days or the grunge revolution, rock music changed everything. It's still in our playlists, still in our hearts. Now I want to hear from you. Are you team 70s classic rock, 80s glam, or 90s grunge? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you dug this trip through rock history, hit like, share, and subscribe to Crave the Know for more music stories you won't want to miss. Crave the Know. Stay curious, stay awesome,